What's up, party animals? It's the Camo Crew, and welcome to Reddit Roundtable. Today we'll be doing some stories from Am I the Asshole? So let's get started with our first story, alright? Alright, for our first story. Am I the asshole for asking for a family dance instead of a father-daughter dance at my wedding when I know my stepdad wanted one? Okay. Starting off
Of course, it's a stepdad, automatically asshole, bro. No, automatically not an asshole. It feels like almost every stepdad is like that. They're always like that.
Always, stepdad always has problems with everything.
Alright, I, 27 female, have known my stepdad since I was 10. And he became my stepdad officially, as in he married my mom when I was 11. My dad died from cancer when I was 8. I was a real daddy.
Damn, that's like some Disney princess story, bro. Let me guess, he was pulling some Cinderella ball.
God damn it. I was a real daddy's girl, so it broke my heart, and is probably why no matter how loving and kind my stepdad is, he will never be able to earn the title of dad or take an equal place in my heart or life. Alright, cool.
Yeah, no, you are an asshole.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let's finish.
No, it's done. Moving on.
My stepdad is a lovely person. He wanted to be a second dad to me. We discussed this in therapy when I was a kid. He said he would love to have a dad title and a nickname, and he would love for me to embrace him as the dad my dad sent me when he couldn't be there. It was during that whole discussion where I revealed that Dad wouldn't have sent another dad because he even said he would be my only dad. In one of our last full conversations, when I was really sad about losing him, I felt like nobody understood. My mom and my stepdad wanted to know if that was the reason why I didn't want to call my stepdad a dad name, and let him in as much as I did my dad. I told them that without that I wouldn't have had a new dad. Okay, so they're not close. They're clearly not close.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like they're an asshole.
Told you. Alright, it's done. Moving on.
Like, we came out of therapy where not everyone was entirely happy. My stepdad was unhappy that he would never hear me call him anything other than my stepdad or his name, and that I would not want to work on building a father-daughter relationship with him that would be like a normal father-daughter relationship would be. I was unhappy that in compromise I was not happy that in compromise, I would not correct and they would not correct people who mistook him for my dad and would say it to us. But I had to give something, and that was my part of the compromise. Even though my stepdad has 4 bio kids with my mom now, he still feels a loss that we don't have what he wanted us to have. I love my stepdad, but it's a very different I think it's supposed to say form of love I have for my parents.
You have 4 bio kids with my mother, and you focusing that hard on me. If you don't get your punk ass away from me, you not my pops, you they pops. I don't know you.
It's closer to
That's what I was getting.
it's closer to the love I have for my uncles, honestly. And when my fiance and I started planning my wedding, I knew the whole walk me down the aisle father-daughter dance would be an issue. So my fiance and I planned something more unique, an immediate family dance. For me, it would mean one big dance with my mom, stepdad, and my siblings. Okay, so at least she's still... Okay, I'll give her the fact that she is at least still including him in this. my fiance, it would be his parents, his grandparents, who live in the same house as him growing up. So they were immediate family and siblings. Okay, well, at least she's still including him. I can give her that. I asked my mom and stepdad if they would like to take part in the dance. My stepdad asked, what about the father-daughter dance? I said that this would be in place of that, so the whole family could take part. He told me he wanted the father-daughter dance. That he wanted a special...
You're not my dad. You're not my dad, though, so...
You're not my dad! But you're not my...
Noodlehead!
You and Dave Daddy, you're not mine. Nah, you know what? Now you wanna know what would have been fantastic? Just, oh yeah, Dad walking the door down the aisle. The stepdad going up, homegirl holding a bag of ashes, just walking down the aisle.
Oh no! That would be so petty! That would be so petty! No, that would be disrespectful!
Honestly, I can see her doing it.
No!
Her dad is walking her down the aisle, I guess.
I wouldn't put it past her then.
Oh boy.
Bro.
Okay, that he wanted a special moment for the two of us. I told him that I would rather dance with all of us and no father-daughter dance. We had already discussed that I wouldn't be walking down the aisle, that I would be walking down the aisle with my fiance. So he was incredibly frustrated and upset that I didn't want a father-daughter dance. He and my mom told me I was wrong. They told me that I should do the father-daughter dance and stop trying to come up with anything but. Am I the a-hole?
Yes.
Oh,
Unequivocally,
Think about this for a
100%.
second. I feel
You
like
are
no.
the asshole.
I feel like you're an asshole at some points, and on other points you're not. Like,
It does not matter.
at
It's
least,
not
at
your
least you
rules.
try
Your
to
old
Okay.
man's dead.
compromise.
Suck it up.
You try to compromise.
Okay. What I would say is that kind of she is an asshole for it. She is, but
What do you mean,
It is.
kind of?
okay, I want to say she is because she's basically just putting a whole wall between her and her stepfather. But at the same time, it's her wedding.
that's not her dad.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not her dad.
That's not
You
her
can't
dad.
suck it up
It's not
for one
That's
day.
not her pop. She doesn't
That's
need to
not
make
her dad.
her
That is not her
relationship pop.
biological father.
Exactly. That's
And she
extreme.
can't suck it up
Listen,
for one
She
day.
got the same factory. She got the same factory,
That's
but
one day
where
that
she got
has to
her
be a
ingredients,
woman's
where the
life.
mom got her ingredients and shut down.
You know,
Okay.
most marriages end in divorce.
Okay. And the one with-
Okay, I'm a perfect.
Okay, the one with her mom and her dad edited it
example
down.
of what happened? Look at me. Look at me.
That's why I said most.
Listen. I will say this: a stepfather or a step-parent is just a stranger that married your parent. You don't know that motherfucker. You don't need to make a good relationship with them. Hell, just the fact that she decided to be like, hey, I care about you, just like an uncle, buddy. That's the best you're gonna get. Not to mention you already
That's what I
had
was
like.
getting ready to say.
Not to mention you already have like what three kids
Four.
with their mother. All right, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You
Honestly,
won't
it
have
is
that
kinda
chance
wrong
eventually.
with-
Shut the bitch ass up.
Okay, it is kind of wrong for the stepfather to try and encroach the relationship that she is clearly not comfortable.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He's
Allow
kind of-
me to rebuke.
I'ma
As
say
someone
no,
who has
she's
had
not
a
an asshole.
stepfather
Oh
and
boy.
still has a dad, I can tell you unequivocally that my stepfather did as much as my actual dad.
Well, did
And
your dad
neither of
die?
those.
Did your
But
dad
did-
die though?
Wait, hold on.
Even
Wait.
Even better, April. Even better. He left
But
when
that-
I was 3.
Oh,
But that's
You know,
Wait,
he sporadically tried to insert
Are
himself
you-
back into
wait.
my life.
Okay. One at a time. Babe, continue. Say your point. Then
He has tried to insert himself back into my life periodically. And you know what? I don't care anymore. The
You
man
wanna
can
know the
go fuck
difference between
himself.
your situation
My
and
stepfather
this
could go
situation?
fuck himself as well. They were both horrible people. But you know, at least he provided a house over my head. provided food on my table, provided a home for my dogs, which I miss dearly. So, in love and fairness, I would have sucked it up had I been married.
Okay, but brother,
Here's the thing, though.
Wait,
Their
okay.
dad is dead, and again, it said that she was like a daddy's girl, a daddy's person.
exactly. Their dad was an ass. They was pretty alright. They
He
just died
drive
from
through
cancer.
wedding. Fuck the rest of the family. My point still stands.
What?
This bitch is the asshole.
Point? What? No, she's not.
My
No.
point stands that she is not. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, babe, but she's not. Especially when you think that she has clearly made it clear that she's not comfortable with having a normal father-daughter relationship with the stepfather. They've done it. They've said it in therapy multiple times, and on top of that, yeah, she says that she has a relationship like it's an uncle, not a father. This is something that she has made clear in the past. So for the stepfather to now insist that he has that relationship with her, even though she's made it clear that that's not what she's comfortable with, on top of that, it's on her birthday, it just makes it seem like the stepfather does not really care about how she feels about their relationship.
I don't fucking care how she feels.
In the words of that one.
Probably why you say she's the asshole.
Exactly.
Alright, I'm gonna say she's not the asshole.
Yeah, she's not the asshole.
I will die on this lonely hill. She
Oh.
is.
Okay. Alright,
We'll
let's
do
move
a
on.
bit post.
So, the vote is in. I'm sorry, babe, you've been outvoted. Not the asshole.
The people will know the truth.
No.
They will not decide I will be the favorite.
Next story. Am I the a-hole for wanting my girlfriend to cook for me after I gave her food poisoning?
Yes, automatically. Hold on.
Wait, hold on.
You want to rephrase that
Hold on.
statement?
That statement is.
her food poisoning.
He gave her food poisoning.
For her to start cooking instead.
Alright, listen, big dog, if your food is so bad that it gave your girlfriend food poisoning, you do not need to be in the kitchen.
Order takeout, or she sends it up and starts cooking from now on. Not allowed to be in the kitchen. Or
Alright.
however they identify.
Wait, hold on. How does that? What did you cook, my guy?
What did you make? You nearly killed her.
Let him cook. Hold on.
No.
No, don't let him cook.
No, Kai,
Exact problem.
don't let him cook. That's what got her sick.
Let's see what he did. Hold on, read.
Alright, my girlfriend and I have been together for 3 years. We moved in April. She is a great cook and learned from her Italian grandma, but she can make almost everything under the sun. She's traveled a lot when she was younger and loves Asian food the most. I thought I was a good cook, but she says my cooking is terrible. She took over the cooking now, live together, and tried to teach me, and got impatient because she thought I wasn't trying. Okay, this is not looking good.
If she says cooking is ass,
Why is she trying to make you cook?
and she even tried to teach you how to cook, and you still asked.
Dog, this thing is called a cookbook.
The point stands. This man is not allowed in the kitchen.
Not a lot.
It's called a cookbook.
Automatically, I could just sense
Okay.
hassle radiating from this.
Okay, she gets mad when I don't get it the first time. I don't think she's that great of a teacher, okay? Well, there's the conflict right there. She got mad because I didn't check if my chicken was done by cutting into it and making sure that it isn't pink. I usually poke it, like she does, but she insists that I should cut into it because I'm not very experienced. Fair. That's fair. Recently, she wanted to cook once a week, and I've been trying, even though it's clearly not coming out well. She is way better cooking. She is a way better cook. Why doesn't she just cook? She clearly enjoys it, but she insists that I have to learn. I can feed myself, but I don't feel the need to get as good as her. clearly her food is better, but I can survive on my own cooking, so it's good enough for me. Okay, well that right there is just problematic talking now, because for say that was a bit problematic. The way he spoke about it was problematic. He just,
Well, it's a great way. It's a great way to fix his cooking issues. So it's a great way to fix his cooking issues. Get Gordon Ramsay, put him in the kitchen with him. Just let him yell at him for a couple days, and problem solved.
Can't afford the man, the myth, the legend.
You can always afford him, bro.
Anyways, I cooked chicken and broccoli. She ate a few pieces, then got up and cut the chicken, and it was pink. She got really angry and yelled at me for trying to give her food poisoning. It's clearly just a mistake, and I apologize, but she had diarrhea for a few days and had to miss work. Now she waits for me and just cooks for herself. I usually eat out now that she doesn't pack me Tupperware. And it's really sad because it's the only thing I really enjoy, sitting down for lunch and seeing what she made me. I told her that she is punishing me for no reason, and she has gotten mad and told me that I intentionally didn't cook the chicken right, and I'm always expecting her to cook like I'm a kid. I'm pretty pissed by her comments, and we've argued over it, but I guess it's her right not to cook for me. Okay, dude, it's... For the situation,
I feel like y'all both are assholes. Like, she knows you can't cook. She told you what to do and you didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, you did make her sick. And on top of it, she has been trying. Like, here's the thing. If you feel like she's not a proper teacher and she's not really teaching you properly, I would say that you would let her know. Say, hey, I'm not really, like, getting it the way you're trying to teach me. Do you think you can try and switch it up?
But that's the point of conflict. He's told her.
Like,
yeah, she's told him what to do. I feel like they're both.
And he said that he doesn't
equally assholes.
That she's not a great teacher. That's the point of contention.
Yes, but I don't think he actually told her that, because so he's only said that he doesn't think she's a great teacher, and she keeps saying that she thinks that he's not trying.
To be fair, she is Italian. They grew up in like a whole different mindset, but still.
Yeah.
Like, they grew up in the fast lane. Everything is going 500 miles per hour for them.
I gotta side with this guy, not 100%, like maybe 70, and say that she's being a bit of a bitch. But yeah, he could stand to be, a little more.
It's the attitude. It's the attitude he's taking about the situation.
Yeah, it's the attitude he has about it, but she's just being absolutely like this for no reason.
But to be fair, he poked the chicken to see if it was done. She told him to cut it because he wasn't as experienced as her,
and he still didn't do it.
Again, that's why I said not 100%.
Yeah, so I would say, okay, so this food, Reddit has already rated him the asshole. I would say everyone sucks here.
Everyone's a bitch.
No,
everyone's trash here.
Yeah, everyone sucks here. Yeah, so the consensus is just everyone sucks here. The girlfriend is not a great teacher, and although she got sick, she still didn't really take it like in stride, like how But I would just say everyone sucks here. The girlfriend and him suck. Yes, it's called salmonella.
As you're gonna say, especially from chicken, that's called salmonella.
Next story. Am I the a-hole for throwing the fact that my adoptive mom is not biologically related to my daughter in her face? Yikes.
What the fuck?
Alright, then you just go.
I'm sorry, can you run that by me again?
Am I the a-hole for throwing the fact that my adoptive mom is not biologically related to my daughter in her face?
Yes.
Yeah. That depends on the situation. That heavily depends.
Wait, let him cook. Hold on, let's hear about it.
Okay. Backstory. My dad. Like, alright, so backstory. My dad died when I was not. Why is everybody's dad dying?
Everyone dad's dying.
Bro, it's that anime shit that you got to be a main character.
Disney.
Disney disease.
Leave
It
the
only
Disney.
affects parents.
Can we please leave the Disney logic of having one step parent? Like, this is the Disney logic. Everybody has to have at least one step parent.
That's what I just said.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Alright, so backstory. My dad died when I was 9. My mom and my mom when I was 5. Oh, Lord.
My parents are dead.
And my parents are dead. She's Batman.
You really on that anime, yo. Jesus.
Did her mom die too?
Yeah,
Yes.
Mom died when I was, like, my dad, so backstory, my dad died when I was 9, and my mom when I was 15. After my mom died, my godmother adopted me. She calls herself and her husband my mom and dad. I call them mom and dad to strangers who don't know the story. But to them and friends, I call them by their names. They will be called Linda and Bob for this story.
I call them Bob and Bad.
We generally get along and typically don't have issues. Now for the story. My husband, 27 male, and I, 25 female, have had our first child 5 months ago.
Our first children, yeah.
Yes, at once. We had our first child 5 months ago. We are pretty lax for first time parents, in my opinion. We let people hold her? No. As long as they've washed their hands, no. Don't touch my baby.
Hold the child.
No. Isaac. No, Isaac. We are not letting people. No, we are not letting people hold our. We are not letting anybody hold our child until they are 7 years old. Do you understand? If it's not a family with gloves on, they ain't touching the child. They ain't touching the child.
I'm sorry, do you want our child to grow up in a bubble? Let them get dirty. All the week.
No.
The dirty shells get strong.
Oh, stay away. Not my baby. Anyways. We've let people hold her as long as they wash their hands since she was born. We've drawn a hard line that no one's mouth gets near her. Please don't kiss my child. Don't kiss my child.
I'm confused.
Don't kiss my child, okay?
Lick the child.
No!
Get them sick.
No!
Here on Hotline Tonight.
Consume.
No!
Meow.
Consume violence.
Meow.
Lick the child.
No! Stop it! We've drawn a hard line that no one's mouth gets near her. Like, I don't even want your breathing. I don't even want your breath hitting her. We've had issues with Linda not respecting that. She is constantly trying to kiss her cheeks or put my baby's hands in her mouth. Don't put your child's hands in your mouth!
Wow.
Okay, that's just weird.
Hold on.
Like, I was joking, but that is unintentionally weird.
I don't get about certain moms, bro. Like, yo, like it be some moms that just be like, oh, come here, oh, baby talk, all that. Then there be the moms that be like willing to suck the snot out of their kid's nose. I should know my mom.
What did you just say?
What is
April, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but Mom was like
guys.
that.
There's
I'm sorry.
You want to tell us?
I'm sorry, April. I'm sorry, but our mom was like that. Our I'm not like that. I'm not like that. There's a whole different.
You are engaged to humanity.
I am not, okay? I would use one of those little things that allow you to get the snot out the child's nose without you putting mouth to it.
Oh, dude, just stop talking. It's so gross. Like, even I draw a line.
Sorry.
Anyways, I've told her time and time again that this is not acceptable. I don't want my child getting sick. I've shown her the videos of other babies with RV.
I'm gonna be fucking sick.
I have shown her the videos of other babies with RSV and COVID. She agrees and says she won't do it anymore. My daughter and I went to her house for lunch last Sunday, and while she was holding my daughter, I went to the restroom. While in there, I heard Bob gasp and say Linda's name. When I came out and asked what happened, Linda gave Bob the look of, "You better keep your mouth shut."
You want
Bob?
these hands?
You want these hands, Bob?
Give hand.
You better shut your mouth, Bob. You better shut up. Shut your mouth.
If you want your dick,
Bob.
you making me
Snitches get stitches.
Bob immediately tells me that Linda kissed my daughter on the mouth. I snatched my baby back and started loading to leave. Why would don't leave? I
I'm
told
Chris
you.
Hansen. Please have a seat.
Yes.
I'm Chris Hansen. Please, have a seat.
Stop it.
Have a seat right
Get
over
some
there.
some help.
There's a lovely chair for you.
Like no.
Kiss the baby
On the mouth.
Reserved for only the mother, maybe the father. The heavy.
Don't do that until they are a fully grown child, not a baby.
You don't kiss them when they're a fully grown child. No, that's action.
Again, only a parent.
Exactly.
Only acceptable when they're a parent. Me.
I'm just so confused right now.
You should be. Have a seat.
Oh boy.
Don't worry about it. Have a seat.
Get on Bob for snitching. Linda starts trying to tell me to stay, saying that we haven't even eaten, etc. I refuse to stay and tell her she won't be holding my daughter for a long time. She then says, "It's just a kiss from Grammy. It's not like it's not gonna hurt anything." And I started to yell, "It's not a kiss from Grammy, it's a kiss from a stranger. You are not related to her. You share nothing biologically with her," and stormed out of the house. My husband says I'm not wrong, but I could have been nicer about it. I called Bob. He says Linda deserved it.
I told Bob he was a bitch.
I told Bob. He said Linda deserved it. And it was the only way she'd stop. All my friends though say I'm being too mean and should have left without pointing out that she's not really related. Yeah.
Okay.
Throwing the fact that she's not related. The fact that she's not related was the mean part. However, she is allowed to enforce those rules. It is her child. She's not.
In all actuality, I think she could have handled it better, but yeah, no. She did.
Yeah, the reason you did it wasn't wrong, but you could have been nicer about it. You didn't have to fucking stab her and twist the knife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Alright. Okay, but there is an edit. Second edit with an update for those who may care. I called Bob yesterday to make sure that it was okay that I came over to talk to Linda. He said she was fine with it and ready to talk. I left the baby at home with my husband, and when I came into the house, she asked where the baby was, and I rolled my eyes when I told her she's home. I apologized for what I said and explained it was said out of anger and frustration. She bypassed my apology and asked, "Can baby come see my side of the family this weekend?" I was kind of stunned that we were going to bypass the huge blow-up. I told her we had plans this weekend, but next weekend should probably work out. Her family lives 3 hours away in a different state. Then she requested to take the baby for the weekend, and my husband and I can do what we plan. That way she can properly bond with baby without me hovering. I calmly told her no. She is still not allowed to hold the baby, so I will not be leaving the baby alone with her. She replied, "Then I don't accept your apology. I won't accept it until I'm treated like her grandma." Oh my god.
Bitch, number one. Okay.
First of all, this is my child, and you don't get to tell me what I can do with it. Second of all, I have no problem cutting you off.
First of all,
I am a
Linda,
grown
Linda,
adult
Linda,
now.
Linda.
I
I should have
have
known.
no
I
need
should have
for
known
you.
you was gonna be. No, hold on.
First
Linda,
of all,
Linda. I should have known you would have been like this because your name is Linda. But number two, there's a fun little thing called these hands. Are you willing to catch them?
it sounds like somebody wants no contact with her only so-called grandbaby.
It sounds like somebody wants
You
to get
hold
their
no
shit
power
rocked.
over
Cause I'm
me
about to grow
anymore.
these hands.
It sounds like you don't want contact with the child at all. That's just disrespectful. You don't get to disrespect me and expect me to just hand over my newborn baby. That's basically a newborn. She's like, what, 5 months? 5 months? No, you don't get to, no,
Well, she'll
say that.
never grow up recognizing you. Have fun.
Congratulations, she'll never know who you are. Goodbye.
Adios, bitch.
I explained to her that my husband's mom does not get to kiss the baby, and that if my mother were here, it'll be the same. I told her I'm not singling her out for this rule. She shrugged her shoulders and said she won't be happy until she gets some alone time to bond with the baby. So I told her she just won't be happy. So I told her she won't be happy. I got up, hugged Bob, and left. I heard the yelling start as I walked to the driveway. So I'm sure they had a nasty fight. Edit, okay, I'm an asshole. I will go and apologize to her tomorrow after work. No! Stand your ground! You stand your ground! If you're not gonna stand your ground! No!
If
Bob.
you have these
Fight for your
magical things
right.
called hands.
Okay? No. These are your ground rules. This is your child. You set the ground rule. You and your husband set the ground rules for what should be done with your child. If they can't respect it, they don't get to see the child. Period. End of. You are doing it for the safety and the health of your child. You should not be
You're the mother.
because
You
of it.
have to. Oh God.
Like, if they can't respect the rules, then I guess you're not gonna see my child. No. Edit, okay, I'm an asshole. I will go apologize tomorrow after work. You have pointed out that there is more to our relationship than what is shown here. There was never any abuse, and I was a walking trophy of her being a good person and adopting an orphan. I had to look a certain way and act
With a godmother, she wasn't an orphan.
for real though. I had to look in a certain way, act a certain way, and maintain a certain body to make sure I looked saved. I always did
Really?
what
I'm
I asked, no problem, because I owed her.
In the Disney show, bro.
I'm sorry,
There was no
because
abuse.
it said I always did what was asked, no questions, because I owed her. You were 15.
Did not.
You
owe
were
her
15.
anything.
You don't owe her anything. You owe her nothing. Nothing.
I feel like adults literally forget that once you bring a child into this world, it's literally your least. Like, you can't get rid of motherfuckers until they turn 18. If the law says that, hey, you're in charge of this motherfucker now because you're the godmother or whatever the fuck, that's tough titty.
You are the appointed godmother. You did not rescue this child from an orphanage.
Oh boy. After I moved out, we had lunch. Wait, hold on. After I moved out, we had lunch once a month until I became pregnant. She has been highly involved since then. Bob is a saint, and I die for him. We had breakfast every Sunday morning since I moved out. And I have never viewed Linda as a mom, but I do view Bob as a dad. Wow, okay. No. Okay, here's the thing. This whole story has been voted as everyone sucks. No. Not the asshole.
No.
Not the asshole. Not the asshole.
Like,
You only
clearly set boundaries and she broke them.
like this is
homie for life.
Baby.
like here's the thing. I love how like Reddit seems to think that here's the thing. One of the things that Reddit like always like emphasizes, like people who are healthy on Reddit emphasize that when it comes to relationships, boundaries need to be set. If boundaries are broken, you need to enforce them. But here's the thing, these boundaries were set Nobody's putting your mouth near the baby. Don't breathe on the baby. This is a how old is
Lick, lick.
no. Alright, there is licking the child. This is a 5-month-old. This child isn't even half a year old. And you cannot know. This child is 5 months old. Absolutely not. This child should not even be really going outside often. Until they're around.
If she survives, she will thrive.
Like, no, like, you made a rule. You made a rule. Like, nobody puts your mouth near my child. Nobody. At all. Nobody. That means grandma on dad's side, grandma on mom's side. Nobody puts their mouth near the child. And not only did Linda break that rule several times, but she immediately disregarded it, no matter how many times you showed her evidence of how babies can get sick from it. Like, well, here's the thing. When a child gets sick, they have to be, when a baby gets sick, there's a high chance that they have to be hospitalized because of it, because they are too weak to on their own. So in order for them to completely ignore the videos that she was showing Linda, because it says that she showed her several videos of children with RSV and COVID. And this is during COVID time too? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I'm saying she's not the asshole. But she needs to stand her ground.
Decided to show. You can tell May's mother decided showing by how much she talked and how loud her voice stayed for that.
Yeah.
Like, no, not the asshole. I'm sorry, but Reddit was wrong. Not everybody sucks here. The OP does not suck here. Am I the a-hole for telling my sister it's her own fault her family's a mess because she wanted to adopt? What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck?
Moving on.
Yes,
What's the last story? What's the last story, Dave?
No.
What's the last story? What's the last story?
Let's wait. Am I the asshole for telling my sister it's her own fault her family is a mess because she wanted to adopt? Oh boy. I'm scared. Anyways,
Confused?
my sister, Lucy, not her real name, 38 female, has always wanted a big family. Her and her husband, Tom, not his real name, 40 male, had their son, Logan, not his real name, now 9. But due to complications, Lucy couldn't have more kids. Lucy was devastated. About 3 years ago, she and Tom decided to adopt. Tom never outright said he didn't want to go through with it. So he never said he didn't want to not do it. He never disagreed. Okay. But it was clear to see that he did not care one way or the other and just wanted Lucy to be happy. Logan said he didn't want another sibling. Okay.
You know
Lucy,
what? I can see.
To be fair,
okay.
kids, get rid
Here's
of
the
them.
thing. Here's the thing. Her husband clearly had no opinion about it. And her son did not want another child. Right there was your big clue. Not a good idea. This would not be
Yeah.
Big dog.
God was telling you to stop.
God was telling you to stop. Lucy brushed over all these concerns with a "they'll get on board eventually" attitude. Clearly not.
Ooh,
not.
that just brought back some PTSD. Okay,
They'll get on board eventually. Who cares what they think?
Back some PTSD. Woman keep reading, for the love of God.
Long story short, they eventually matched with a boy, Jack, not his real name, now 11. Lucy said they all bonded, but Jack had behavioral issues, and when I saw them, I picked up on the fact that over time, Tom seemed to be less and less keen, and many times when it was just adults, he would comment on his worry that Jack had latent issues because of his traumatic past. Lucy adores Jack and rubbished these concerns. I brought up Tom's hesitance, but Lucy said it was taking longer for him to bond.
Wait, question. Logan's 9, right?
Yeah, Logan is 9. Jack is now 11.
Why'd you get a kid that's older than the kid you already have?
Oh no, some people have that preference. They officially adopted Jack a year ago, and since then things have fallen apart. Jack's behavior has either gotten a lot worse, or Lucy wasn't speaking about it as much as before. But it's clear that Tom is at his wit's end. According to Lucy, he works late constantly, and when Jack has a tantrum, he helps Lucy calm him down, then takes Logan and leaves the house. Logan now hates Jack and won't play with him which causes more issues, and he starts to act out. He spent his last school holiday with my family and is sent to spend Christmas with us again. And because even the family therapist says it's good for him to have some space. Jesus Christ, the writing was on the wall that this was not going to be a good idea. The writing was on the wall. You should have known this was going to be a good idea. Babe boy said, babe boy, God was telling you no.
Yep.
Like, I feel like the signs were just placed there and you just
actively ignored it. You literally were told, your body literally said no more. And then, your husband wasn't too keen or unkeen. Literally had no opinion on it. The fact that he did not feel strongly about adopting a child one way or another should have given you massive pause. But it didn't. Lucy's just selfish.
It would give you more pause when your kid actively said, no, I don't need the little Jack and I'm throwing around.
that
You had clear warning that God was telling you to stop.
Yeah, that should have been the warning itself. When the child says, "Nuh-uh, hell no, you got me. That's it. No more. No more. You don't need anymore.
You don't need no more."
If the child says yes, they want another sibling, do it. If the child expresses curiosity, do it. If the child says no, don't.
Listen, if the child is actively able to say no, stop. And if they're actively old enough to remember that they told you no, they will make it your problem. If you bring another baby into this household,
you will never live it down.
Having seen all of this unfold has been heartbreaking. Tom and Logan look more miserable every time I see them, and though Lucy would never admit it, she does too. Whenever I speak to her, she talks about how hard it is, but always has Tom and Logan at fault. She has never taken accountability for the fact that she didn't listen to anyone's concerns. She called me a couple days ago to discuss plans for Christmas and when Tom would be dropping off Logan at my home. She started ranting about Tom basically shutting down at home with her and Jack and how she thinks he's going to leave. I wouldn't blame him. She was calling him every name in the book and then started saying that she was disappointed that Logan doesn't love Jack. And she can't believe she raised a bully. I lost it. I told her that the real bully was her. She bullied her family into adopting as a form of wish fulfillment, and Tom shouldn't have indulged her, but most of the blame falls on her for destroying her family. She screamed and cried and eventually called me evil and hung up. My parents are now saying that I was an asshole for telling her that even though we all think it, but I think she needed to hear it and stop blaming her own child for being unhappy, living in chaos, in the chaos she created. I don't know why you're blaming your child and your husband. This was your decision. You chose it. Why are you blaming them?
I feel like she's not the asshole, but her sister definitely is.
She's definitely not. This is a chaos that she brought upon herself. Literally after everybody else said, it's not really a good idea. Did she listen? No. Did she seem to care? No. She didn't seem to care until
she ain't
emotionally.
Look, send bad, crazy adopted kids back, right? It's not you can put them back.
I love how
Yeah, that's something
there's
you
no
can't do
words.
with born children. You can't put those back, but adopted children, yeah, you can definitely take those
I
back. You got the
mean,
receipt and
if you
everything.
wander far enough into the woods and get lost, that's gonna raise a few questions.
I lost my child in the woods. Why did you leave the child in the woods?
Do you want me bringing that child back? Good
No.
point.
Edit for everyone saying that saying that I said or implied that Tom is blameless. I didn't. I said to Lucy that Tom shares the blame, but I do think that most of it lies with her, who I don't think has any blame, no matter how she tries to place it on him. Like, who
To be fair,
I don't think has the blame, no matter how she tries to place it on him, is Logan. Yeah, the child is blameless. You can't.
to be fair, I feel like the husband definitely should have put his foot down. Like, no more children.
Like,
Yeah.
I kind of agree that if he didn't really want children, like if he didn't feel very strongly about it, he should have voiced that. He should have said something. But but then again, he's basically being like punished for just wanting to make his wife happy.
Yeah.
He can be happy without children. Not anymore.
He's been punished already, I guess.
Like now it's the husband and the child's fault that the family is falling apart. I'm sorry. Are you blaming the 9-year-old? The 9-year-old that your family is falling apart? Unless the 9-year-old went up to you and said the dad is cheating on you, there's no blame for the child.
Exactly.
He's fucking other bitches? No, I didn't think so.
So absolutely, the OP here is not an asshole, but Lucy should definitely be losing her biological son, and her husband very soon. I feel it in the future. Like,
Yeah, there's definitely a divorce in the future. I can see it. I can see into the future.
because for real, if you are calling your, like literally, she is calling her
Coming
husband.
to me, you're being served papers.
Possible future update.
Next story. Would I be the asshole for kicking out my mother for allowing my ex-wife and boyfriend over when I was away on vacation? No.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry.
Wait.
You let the ex in my house? No, Mom. No. You let the ex in my house? Absolutely not.
Wait. Hold on. My brain's
I'm sorry, can I have contact?
ex-wife and boyfriend.
You let the ex in my house? You let the ex
automatically
have
assuming
the
yes is a bad
audacity
person?
to let my ex into my house when I am not on my premises, you crank bitch. Number one.
What if the ex is trustworthy? I need context.
Okay, so let's get the context. Last week, I, 37 male, was on vacation with my girlfriend. 36 male, was on vacation with my girlfriend, 37, and 2 sons, 8 male, 8 male, and 4-year-old male, to visit her family for Thanksgiving break. Both my kids live with me 90% of the time since I divorced last year. My mom, 67 female, also lives with me. She didn't want to travel and wanted to stay home and have my sisters Jane, 37 female, and Jill, 32 female, come visit her. Okay. The day after I left, Jill disabled my upstairs security camera, which sits on the bookshelf, which she said she was feeling watched. No, how dare you? Nope, that shouldn't have even been said. That shouldn't have never been. No. Okay, whatever. I have a security camera in the same spot for 5 years because it can see the front door and kitchen. Jill never spoke of a problem before, other the camera before. Here is the sequence of events. Thanksgiving Day, we video call my son's mom, 37 female, to say happy Thanksgiving and let her see the kids while they were away. She was riding in the car with her boyfriend, 42 male, and didn't mention where they were headed. The next day, my sister disabled this other security camera in the basement, which looks at the back door. At that point, I checked the footage to see what was going on. Audio captured my ex-wife's voice with her boyfriend. I confronted my sisters and my mom about it, and all said that I was away. It was fine. My ex was over because they like her, and I wasn't there anyways. I told them that if they invite them back, I would call the police and cause a scene, and that they were not welcome in my house. My sister Jill told me they were coming back over and already had plans. So I called my ex-wife directly and told her not to come over. Jill was upset that I ruined her plans. After everything was settled, Jill was leaving to head home and started an argument that I ruined her vacation plans and left angry. My mom is taking Jill's side of the argument and saying that they did nothing wrong and that it didn't harm me in any way. Her stance is that she lives in the house and she can invite over whoever she wants. This is all boiling to my question in the title. I am still livid from the entire event. Would I be the asshole for kicking my mom out of my house if she doesn't agree to not invite my ex-wife and boyfriend over without my consent? That is your house.
That is your house. You're gonna say
That is your house.
No, you're not the asshole. That's your
No.
house.
Kick her out. If you can't, no, here's the thing. If you cannot respect that this is, you're not even, it's wild that you are not taking your child's side. It is wild that you are not taking your child's side for this.
Bro, that's crazy how you about to side with your child's ex. It's crazy. It's
They
wild
literally-
how you have the bare-boiled audacity to bring the ex and their boyfriend into your child's house.
Here's the thing. He says both the kids live with me 90% of the time since I divorced last year. The fact that he has major custody of the kids should speak volumes on what type of person the mother is. That should speak volumes. Oh my god.
See, that kind of reminds me of something. That just reminds me of something.
Yes.
Oh, gee, I wonder what.
I wonder
I
why.
wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder what.
Anyways,
Hint,
I would
hint,
say-
wink, wink.
I would say that the OP is definitely not the asshole. Kick her out.
No.
You have no right. You have no right. All right. If you can't stay, if you are my parents and you know that my ex literally lost custody, 90% custody of the children that I am raising, and you're taking their side, get out my house. Get out my house. Absolutely not. No, not the asshole. God, I got quiet. Oh no.
Okay, are we done?
Hi. Opinions.
Is that 2 dead bodies now?
Words.
Oh no.
Oh God, he's dead.
Oh no.
Well, it's been a fun partying with you. We'll see you guys next time.
I'll go get the shovel.
Please do.